So what is next week?
I have no idea. It's for me!
Hello everybody and welcome to ACUTE. My name is Marshall.
And I'm Jett.
And we don't really have much today in terms of announcements.
Not really.
But the first thing we are going to talk about is our next meeting, which isn't next week, but it's the week after. We have our elections coming up. And if you wish to run for a spot, please let the person who's holding the office that you wish to run for know. So if you want to be vice president, you need to ask me. If you want to be president, you need to ask Nick, and so forth. So that you can give you information on what it is that you're actually going to be doing, and prepare you for the wonderful life of exec board if you were to win.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, you know, it has its perks. This is not one of them.
Oh,
this is our hell.
Yeah.
And
we do this for you.
We're just kidding.
Yeah.
But it is also so that we can plan on how the meeting will go, and we know and we kind of get a rough idea of how long we need to plan for that time.
Also, the AMV contest is going to be next meeting as well, so be prepared to see some awesome AMVs from your fellow club members, such as us.
Not you.
Not him. News.
So our first news story for you today is Sega is to be announcing, so this is the announcement for their announcement of their next game that they're going to be releasing. But the interesting part of it is that it's in collaboration with Game Freak,
which, as any of you know, is really famous from that one, I want to say Digimon game?
You know, I think it might be Yu-Gi-Oh!
Alright.
Oh no, wait, it's Pokemon.
Right, that one.
They apparently have had a collaboration on this before. The names include the magical Toludo-kun. I think it's right. Yeah, and also...
Always gotta love playing Toludo-kun.
And then they also have what kind of looks like in the Google images, which you'll be seeing here, which was the essentially a Mega Man ripoff called Pulse Man.
Oh
so
yeah,
if internet fan arts are going to be anything, there's definitely fan collaborations of those two.
Right. Just remember those nights you just spend just logging hours away in your favorite Pulseman copy.
Especially because it came out in '92 in the Genesis.
Right. I wasn't even born
yet. Yeah.
Most of us weren't even born yet.
Yeah, I mean, the only things I played on the Genesis was Sonic.
Right. Well, Skipwood played it.
But
he lives forever.
Well, I was going to say. But speaking of Sonic, given that Sonic Boom was the last game that Sega released in 2014, that horrible piece of garbage, they have a lot of trust to win back, but hopefully with Game Freak kind of in the partnership, they can help themselves.
I mean, what can go wrong? So, taking from the popularity of other famous card games such as Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon,
Weiss Schwarz.
That too, I'm sorry.
Most importantly.
I still haven't got my deck yet, so lay off. Seven Seas Entertainment is making a Space Dandy card game. Or rather, kickstarting it.
Yeah, they have the goal between the next 35 days to get to $12,000.
But it is interesting because there's other card games that are based in other anime series.
Such as Weiss Schwarz?
Right. Also, there's a Naruto card game that they sell at Target. Bleach card game that they sell at Target. And
I've not seen these at the last time I went to a Target.
They're like in that corner that no one goes to.
I mean, that's just where all the card games are.
I'd like to add that it's already at $17,000 and there's only been like one day.
Yep. It's gonna be a thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, well, so they met their goal. So that's breaking news from 2 days before this episode airs. But one of the things that they seem to kind of allude to is that they label this as their first licensed anime to bring into a card game. So seemingly my guess is that they're going to take this like Weiss Schwarz and they're going to try and bring in other anime that probably Seven Seas has some kind of tie with and bring it into this card game and set it up like Weiss Schwarz where you can duel it out with different types of anime, which could be cool if the game rules are interesting enough to warrant the interest of other players.
So BehindTheVoiceActors.com, a website that is dedicated for voice actors and is mainly run by voice actors, is currently holding their 3rd annual Anime Awards.
Oh boy.
I know.
So, sadly though, there are some people who I feel got snubbed from this list though, mostly probably because they really weren't in new series. But there is one person I do actually agree is snubbed and should be on the list because he was in an anime this year. So you can look at the list in the description. We'll put probably an annotation here. But I'll have some of the scrolling on the screen here. But to name some of the people I feel got a little snubbed this year was Bryce Papenbrook. I feel actually should be on the list because I haven't heard too much of the Attack on Titan dub. Before what I heard from him, I think he does a good job.
The reason why we're telling you all this is because you guys have the chance to vote for your favorite voice actors and who you think should get the awards. Right now there's 3 current categories, which is General, Television OVA, and Movies and Specials. All 3 have separate voice actors under each categorization. They're divided by actors and actresses too, and you guys get to vote. So in the link there that we provided, right here, like somewhere around here, like here.
Just right on Yang's bike.
Yeah, there. You guys can click and then pick Matthew Mercer as Levi as the winner.
One of the more important people to vote for is Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah,
as Ichigo Kurosaki.
Because it's not like he's gonna win every year.
I mean, he probably doesn't. Yeah, to be fair, he probably doesn't.
Probably.
That is all for this episode.
Yeah!
Hooray! You made it. This isn't as long as last week.
I know. We are now obsessing over pictures of.
I mean, the Twitter pictures were great.
Yeah, those were great.
But we will see you next week. But we won't be seeing you the week after that. We'll get into that. We'll get into the reason why next week. But we got some busy days ahead of us. So enjoy your spring break.
Yeah.
As Party Boy President Nick over here did.
Woo!
And we will see you next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Okay. Yep. Thanks for watching.